Well, there is a razor-thin gap between Secretary of State Chris Kobach and current Governor Jeff Colyer in the race for governor. Tonight, Kobach leads by 191 votes. And KSNT News Capitol Bureau Chief Courtney Ryan tells us why Colyer says he isn't losing faith.
Governor Colyer remained confident today, saying he's optimistic as these votes continue to be counted.
And we're hopeful. And to be honest, we're very optimistic that those votes will continue to come in on our side just as they did yesterday.
Speaking to reporters late this afternoon, the governor said he's trusting the election process.
All of these numbers always change, overnight. And then when you come to the final canvassing, then you go through that process. Let's let the process continue. Let's let the process go on and do what it's supposed to do.
Colyer is trailing Secretary of State Chris Kobach by 191 votes, but he stresses there are still thousands of votes to be counted.
Provisional ballots and mail-in ballots that are to be counted for the first time. And so those numbers of ballots that are outstanding clearly can change the course of the outcome here.
Colyer also stressed before looking ahead to a recount, he's focusing on this first count.
And we want to make sure that every vote, every legitimate vote, is counted. And that's what our expectation is over the next couple of weeks.
This was the scene early this morning as Governor Colyer addressed his supporters and volunteers who stayed until 1:30 at his watch party in Johnson County. He took time again to thank those supporters.
I want to thank everybody for their hard work. It's going to be a long week for everyone.
Colyer also said if Kobach wins the nomination, he will support him and says he will work to make sure a Republican is elected in November. Reporting from the Capitol, I'm Courtney Ryan.
Meanwhile, Chris Kobach says it's time for the party to unite no matter who wins the Republican nomination. Kobach stepped up to the mic with his family at noon today after getting, he says, just a few hours of sleep. Although a winner hasn't been declared, he says he is moving forward with a campaign. The campaign calls out both Democrat candidate Laura Kelly and independent candidate Greg Orman.
Where Kansas voters are. So this is the first step, actually, right here, right now.
And with the race being so close, a candidate can request a recount. If that were to happen, there is no Kansas law that says Kobach has to recuse himself from overseeing the recount as Secretary of State.